So what's this comic about, just in a nutshell?
It's about these two different people who fly their bird across from each other, sending messages to each other. But then, in one scene, their bird, right? If I can click it. Let's go, bird.
There you go.
So they're sending their bird across from each other. And then at this point, you shoot the bird. And then it dies.
Oh my god, why would you do this? It's like the saddest thing I've ever seen.
She's actually a dark person.
It's not! Oh,
She's damn proud.
at one point, you help her, right? You don't just kill the bird. You help her get across to her lover. And she reads the message. So she's reading the message, and she has to terminate it to go across the lake and see him.
Oh, because there was a gap, right?
Yeah. And
This is like the worst tablet in the world.
yeah, it is. And she's falling because she wants to catch the message that he left her. And then at this point, there's two endings.
Yeah, there's a good ending and a bad ending.
The bad ending, she dies. So if you click bad, yes, she dies. But I'll give you the good ending. That way it's not so sad.
There you go.
Okay. So she's falling, right? And what you do is, when you click her, you catch her. That's what you're doing. You're helping her.
That touch.
Then you save her. And she's with him.
Aw.
They fly through the sunset.
Okay, cool. So what do you guys, that's really cool. So what do you guys hope to accomplish with this?
I guess my point of view, what I would like to do is, I've noticed that comic books and the comic media has been very stagnant for a couple years. So this is really cool and really fresh, and with the incoming wave of technology, it'd be interesting to piece those two together.
And for you?
I don't know. I just like to do it. There's no reason. I feel like you do it.
That's awesome. So who would be your biggest competitor if you were like a business?
A business. Well, there's this man called Bobby Chu, and he's actually working. He's made this studio, which I believe is called Imaginism Studios, and he's actually already in the digital comics, interactive comics industry with a piece that he did called Nico and the Sword of Light. So it's, of course, it's a lot more high budget. He's using different programs like Adobe After Effects, while we're just using Adobe Flash, and it's a lot more polished and like the animations are much more like spectacular. So if we really want to shoot a high, then he's the guy to go to get at, basically.
Okay, so what have you guys looked for investors? What would you tell someone with $1 million?
$1 million? Well, if the person with the $1 million is owner of a game company, I could say that, you know, you can take the game, you know, use it as a method of advertising, more like a viral campaign. So I was, you know, brainstorming with ideas of other things I can play around with, you know, Ubisoft's work with, you know, Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed. With Watch Dogs, since it's about hacking, it'd be interesting to have a browser, and you wouldn't know that it's a digital comic. Well, at first you think it's a digital comic, and you'd be playing through it, and all of a sudden it says your computer's being hacked, and the person who's hacking it is Ada Pierce, or the main character. They just have that crazy, you know, interactivity. So I would like to pitch that to them, if I were to pitch that to them.
カカロットの戦闘力はいくつですか
This is Sri from CultureCon.com. I think I've officially become